Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen. How are you this morning? It's good to see you. All right. Let's get into the foolery. I'm sorry that I started a little early, but I got some things to do. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Hey, Steven, how you doing? The title of this foolery is The Downfall of the Side Chick. Modern women wake up, okay? The downfall, okay? The downfall of the side chick. Modern women wake up, all right? We're going to get into the foolery this morning. Stephen says, greetings, take heed. Stephen says, feeling irie. I know that's right. Steven said, that's nasty. I know that's right. Okay, let's get into the nonsense this morning. Hey, A team, how are you? Now, I know the notification is not going through well. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, and I apologize for all that. Theodore, how are you? How you doing? So let's get into the nonsense. I know that it's only a little bit of people here, but it's like the algorithm hates me. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Green Beans, how are you? Guys, let me know how my sound is. Is my sound good? Let me know. If my sound is good. Any static going on in the background, let me know as well if there's any static, okay? Yeah, thank you, 18. I appreciate you. Theodore, thank you. You good. 18 said no. Okay, sounds great. Looks good. Thank you. I appreciate you. So, there's a video. Shout out to Mr. He Said because he played something in his show yesterday. Shout out to Mr. He Said. Shout out to Mrs. She Said. The Harris Tribe, baby. Like and subscribe to this family channel. You feel me? Okay? Conscious parenting with the Harrises. Okay? Shout out to Red Lipstick Vibe as well, y'all. Please like and subscribe to that sister channel. And don't forget about Miss O. Okay? Miss O Show. Baby. Nothing but the truth, baby. Y'all get in there, like and subscribe to that sister channel as well. Okay, don't forget about Mona D. Mona D is always fire, educational. Also, Messy Mashawn. Shout out to Messy Mashawn doing the damn thing over there. Okay, Messy always come with all that smoke, baby. Okay, now let's get into the nonsense. I want y'all to hear this. This is the downfall of the side chick, okay? The downfall of the side chick. A lot of y'all who you start messing with married men and you get up here and you believe the tales, okay? And you always forget that this man is linked to somebody, okay? You always forget this man is linked to someone. So let's get into the nonsense. Also, for all the haters, okay? If you don't like the content and it bothers you, scroll up. And my voice aggravates you, baby, just scroll up. You don't have to stay. For my regulars as well, if the content is aggravating you and I'm talking too much, you don't like what I'm saying, scroll up, baby. Scroll up. You don't have to stay. I will not be offended. Okay? Because what? Take heed, come up here 7 days a week if I ain't busy. But more than likely, it's always 7 days a week. Okay? But if it aggravates you, baby, scroll up. Okay? You don't have to sit up in the chat or none of that stuff. Let's get into the foolery. I want y'all, let's get in here. This is the first foolery, okay, of the day. First foolery of the day. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to the page. Hit that like and subscribe button. Okay? Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into the foolery. And if you can donate, donate as well. Let's get into the first foolery of the morning. Okay? It says side chick with a married man got pregnant and now she wants everything. Y'all side chicks swear you going to receive everything when you sleeping with a married man and you supposed to know better. But this is always your downfall. Hey Wallace, what's up, baby? Here we go. Here's the first
What?
foolery.
I'm going to tell your wife. I'm pregnant, yeah.
You're not
Well, I am going to tell your wife. You leave her or I tell her right now. You promised me you were ending it with her. And now you're saying you're spending another decade with her? Which one is it, Chris? Is it me or is it her?
Listen, look, all right.
What?
You want me to be honest with you, Claire? I'll be honest.
Yeah, please, because...
Okay?
Go ahead, tell me.
Listen, bottom line, I love my wife. And I cannot leave the mother of my children. I will not divorce her. I can't do that to my kids. And, you know, I kind of thought we had been playing in like a fantasy world, and you just understand that we were just having fun, and you didn't really think I was going to leave my house.
Well, Chris, I think we had a little too much fun, because I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant with your child. Now what are you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do now?
Nothing.
You're gonna have to tell your wife, but guess what? I'm going to tell your wife. I'm pregnant, yeah. Well, I am going to tell your wife. You leave her or I tell her right now.
Leave her.
I know exactly where you live. I don't even have to call her. I'll walk right up to your door.
Claire, this is between us.
What are you going to do, Chris?
Listen.
What you gonna do, Chris?
You know what? Claire, I don't know what you do in your life. I don't even know if this baby is mine. So you want to move forward with this? Get a parent test.
Paternity.
That's what we're going to have to do. Because I know for a fact.
I'm ready for that. Because I know this is your child. I can't believe you lied to me here. Why would this go on so long? Why would you pretend like you loved me?
Why was this going on so long?
Why?
Listen, you need to understand, I was only sleeping with you because you were so pathetic. And I didn't want you to kill yourself or something when I broke up with you. I don't know. Listen, I got to get off the phone. I'm sick of it.
I'm going to your house. I'll tell us what I'm going to.
Side chick downfall. You see that foolery? Good morning, Red Lipstick Vibe. How are you, my sister? I just shouted you out in the beginning of the show, telling everybody to like and subscribe to your channel. Shout out to you, sister. Okay? Can you imagine? The side chick downfall. Sister girl was ready. She from the Snow Bunnies, but she was ready. Okay? Sister girl was ready. Okay? She was ready. And she said, you gonna leave your wife. What are you gonna do now? Okay? What are you gonna do now? Okay? You gonna leave your wife. He's been with his wife for 10 years. You're gonna leave your wife, or I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her. What does that mean if you're gonna tell her that you're pregnant by her husband? You're gonna tell her that you're pregnant by her husband. I want to share something with y'all, my younger generation, because y'all always think that, you sleeping with a married man, that he's going to decimate his family. It is very rare that this happens. I didn't say it doesn't happen, but it's a 1 in a million that it happens. Okay? Because what usually happens is they just want a little bit of attention. They not getting attention at home like they supposed to. My married women, you got to understand your husband needs attention too. And so he's not getting that attention like he used to, or he's not getting it. And so you have came to fill a void. Shout out to Mrs. O, because yesterday she played this amazing video, okay, of this brother. He's married, and the wife was tending to the children, and he was like all alone in the house, like in the corner. And some chick was texting him, right? But she had like a demon face, okay? But the body was nasty, honey. You hear me? Okay? But she was sitting there texting him. Because that's what you are. When you're trying to mess with a married man, yes, baby, you're a demon. So she's texting him and everything, and he's, responding. He stops at the convenience store to get some condoms and this and that, because he's not getting any attention at home. Mind you, he's not thinking with his top head. He's thinking with the bottom. Because what usually entice a man when he's not getting that affection at home, I ain't say this happened to every man. I'm not saying this could be every situation, okay? But we're going to say, a few situations it happens like this. If he's not getting that attention at home, and when a woman at work pays that attention to him, you know what I'm saying? She pays attention to him, okay? This is the downfall. Especially she say, "Hey King, how are you? Good morning." King get him every time. King will get him every time. But if the wife is at home calling him King, okay, and she's assuming a position, okay, on a regular, okay, get that morning attention in there too. You know what I'm saying? Get on that wifely duty in the morning, okay? If you're doing that and you're leaving him with a full belly, okay? A full belly and an empty sack. Did I say that? I was trying to be correct this morning. That's why you see me trying to be professional. I don't want them to drop the stream today. So when he goes out with a full belly and an empty sack, okay? This helps. This helps. Okay? So now when he went to the convenience store, he was ready to do something with this woman, and he got to the house. It looked like he got to the woman's house. He messed with her. Okay? Now when he got up, he felt something was wrong. What happened? He got nut clarity. He knew that he was not supposed to be there. All men get this clarity, okay? After they had done what they done. So now he gets up, he leaves. He gets on his knees, get home. He's praying, he's asking Yahweh for forgiveness. And he start getting into his word. He start being around brothers that are on that righteous path. He start changing. So now the woman who he went to go mess with, the one with the demon face, she's texting him. He's avoiding the text. Because now he got what he wanted. This is y'all downfall. Now, some of y'all get pregnant. This is true. Some of y'all get pregnant and you believe that he's going to leave his wife. Okay? And then sometimes you'll throw in there, "Oh, I'm going to delete myself if you don't leave your wife." That's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything, because I'm going to share something with you. He loves his wife more than he loves you. He loves his wife more than he loves you. Now, is it right that he's sleeping with you? It's not right. But mommy, let me share something with you. My sisters, I want you to understand this. You invite him into your womb, okay? You invite him. When I say womb, I'm talking about especially when you get pregnant. You're inviting his seed into your womb. This is not your husband. That's not your husband. This man belongs to somebody else. This man belongs to somebody else. The woman said, "I know where you live." She said, "I know where you live. I'll tell your wife." That means the wife knows about you. If you know where this woman lives, that means the wife knows about you. She have seen you before. One thing about married women, we could spot who the side chick is. Even back in the day, they could spot who the side chick was back in the day. "Hey, King Ball, how are you?" Could spot who the side chick was back in the day. But what mama and grandma did, they got quiet. They got quiet. They see those children, they see the kids around this woman, and they looking at the child, and they see, "Oh, this one look like James. Oh, wait a minute, this one look like Mary." You know what I'm saying? She knows it's you. She knows it's you. Okay? So now when grandpa or daddy had passed on to glory, now you trying to do some chucking and jiving at the funeral, and she let you know, "Bitch, you ain't getting shit. I don't care how many kids you have with my husband. You ain't getting nothing." Why do we subscribe to be the side chick? Why do we think this is this makes sense to mess up somebody else's home? Somebody else's home. And then this is the kicker. This is the thing that always make me laugh so hard. Is that, hey, Corey Joe, what's up, baby? Good to see you. This is the thing that make me laugh so hard is that what happens is this man, say he finally leave his family. Okay, let's just say it's not common. They don't usually do that. It's very rare. Okay, so let's say he leave his family. He start messing with you. Okay, he start messing with you. And he marries you. You know what happens? You know what usually happens? Now this is crazy, but you know what usually happens? Remember, he has to go see the ex-wife and the children. Okay? And now the ex-wife know that you and him are married now. Okay? You were the side chick, you the wife now. You know what happens? And the ex-wife don't feel guilty about doing it. The ex-wife start fucking him. Yeah, she don't feel guilty because you did it to her. Okay? You let her go through sleepless nights without him coming home and stuff like that. So now what happens is the roles are reversed. And this is what happens. The wife, the ex-wife has no remorse. She has no remorse. She gonna dog walk you. She gonna dog walk you. Same how you used to call her and tell her, oh, your husband here. She gonna be doing that mess to you. Ex-wife gonna be getting pregnant. Every time you turn around, every time the ex-husband blow air on her, she gonna get pregnant. Every time. To punish you. To punish you. And she'll tell you, I'm the original wife anyway. I'm the original wife anyway. And so you want to subscribe to that. Somebody else, husband, this is what you think makes sense. Baby, I listen, and do I feel bad for you as the side chick? I don't feel bad for you because you subscribe to this. Yes, a man can chase after you. A man can talk dirty to you and tell you what he want to do to you, but you know he married. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm not blaming the brother. The brother is wrong, but you giving access to this married man to your body, baby, you putting yourself in danger. You're putting yourself in danger. You want to know why I say you putting yourself in danger? You don't know how crazy the wife is. You don't know if she believes this man is her world and you're trying to take her world away. You don't know how crazy this woman is. See, a lot of y'all side chicks don't even understand. Most of the time, the wife know where you live. She know where your mama live. She know where your grandmama lives. She know where you hang out at. Most of the time, the wife knows. You don't even know. She done already rented a car. She drove by your house. She saw her husband come out the house. Most of the time, wives are like the FBI. They know. They know. They know. Married women, when they see that you are coming to decimate their home, they come for you. It's not, and they don't walk up to you and act like they know you, none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They won't be getting in your face. They watch you from afar. They watch you from afar. And so now when you come to the house, like this young woman said, she gonna go to the house. You know what the wife gonna do? She gonna open up the door. You gonna go in there. That's why your husband been cheating on you and I'm pregnant. You know what she gonna tell you? I already know. That's what she gonna tell you. I already know. See, some of y'all be surprised when you hear stuff like that. She gonna say, I already know you pregnant. I already know. So now what you want to do? Oh, well, I told him to leave you. And she's gonna look at you and say, he's not gonna leave me. Do you know how many years I've been with this man? Do you know how many children we have together? She gonna even tell you, you know you'll lose custody of that baby because we have a stable home. Did you say that you would delete yourself if he left you? So that means you're not stable. She gonna dog walk you, and she gonna be able to get your baby. All because you told this man. He gonna go tell the judge. He gonna go tell the judge you said you were gonna delete yourself. Because that's what he said. He said that's why he just continued to mess with you, because you said you were gonna delete yourself. That's all he gonna tell the judge. He feel like the baby is in danger. Now this wife, the wife gonna raise your baby as her own. The wife gonna raise the baby as her own. She gonna dog walk you. Then this is going to be your lesson. You're going to regret this. Now, mind you, I know it's not enough men to go around, okay? Especially in the melanated community. I don't know about the Caucasian community, because this is a Caucasian woman. There's not enough men to go around in the black community. But this lesson is for my sisters, okay? Stop signing up to be the side chick. Go out there and start cleaning out everything that is not right within you. I didn't say go find a man. Did I say that? You didn't hear Take Heed say that. I didn't say go find a man. I said go start cleaning out stuff that is not right within you, so that Yahweh will send his son your way. I didn't say go out there and put no wigs on and all this lashes and stuff and nails galore. I didn't say none of that. I said start cleaning out what is not right within you, so that Yahweh can send his son to come. Do you understand? And you might meet him in a grocery store. You might meet him at the library. You might meet him at the park. You might meet him on the beach. You don't know. You might meet him on a train, subway train. You don't even know. But when you start cleaning out the stuff that is not right, Yahweh will send his son. You might be in a laundromat. You might be walking down the street going somewhere. And he stop and say, hello, dear, how are you? And you speak back. You speak back. You say, hello, how are you doing? Clean out what's not right in you. You understand? Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you, baby. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content, honey. This is the uncomfortable truth. Clean out what is not right within you. See, when you put yourself in a side chick situation, okay, when you put yourself in a side chick situation and then you finally get the husband, okay? Let's say you finally get him. You get him, right? Okay. Let's say you finally get him, okay? Let's just say that, because sometimes y'all do get him. Now, when he start doing it to you, now you the wife. So what that mean? He got to replace your position need to be replaced. Your position needs to be replaced. So now you done got him. He got to get your position filled. You was the side chick, you the wife now. So now he go out there and start finding somebody else. Maybe he didn't want to be with the wife. Maybe the wife said, I don't want you no more. Forget this nonsense. So now he go get a younger model than you. The same way you dog walk that first wife, that one right there, this younger one gonna dog walk you. She gonna dog walk you. So now you'll be wondering, why is he doing this to me? But you got to think, you sowed this seed, baby. You sowed this seed. This is the seed that you sown. It's time for harvesting. It's time. This is the seed that you sown. Some of y'all believe, good morning, Miss Straight Up No Chaser. Some of y'all believe, hello, Ricky, how you doing, sir? Guys, please like and subscribe to Ricky Williams. Okay? Content is always fire. All right? You hear me? Get in here and like and subscribe to this brother channel. Okay? You will not miss a step, baby, in these YouTubian streets. So this is the thing. When you get up here and you subscribe to being a side chick, you have to be replaced. Your position has to be replaced. So now he got to go get the younger model. And baby, she does everything that you used to do. You hear me? She does everything you used to do. Okay? He ain't never seen nobody do acrobats like that. Cause when you young, you can flip. You more flexible when you're younger. Okay? You do some things that even the devil himself say, wait a minute. Okay? Y'all gotta stop believing that this is what it is. Oh, it ain't my home. Some of y'all get in here. Oh, it ain't me. It's him. You know what I'm saying? It's him. It ain't me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Them not my kids. I don't care nothing about her. But you gotta remember, you're gonna be in that position too. You're going to be in that position too. We're going to go down memory lane real quick. My first husband, side chick, she was bold. You hear me? This woman was bold. My first husband, side chick, she was bold, but I was young. So I had that mouth, you know what I'm saying? That a dog walk you, when you ain't got no sense, you just say whatever. So I remember she told me he's going to leave me and be with her. Okay? He's going to leave me and be with her. And I told her, the same way he's messing with you and he's married to me, he's going to dog walk you the same way. You're looking for what is mine. And you think you're going to live well. So a few years later, because I dealt with it for a while, a few years later, she got pregnant. And she called me and told me. See? But the thing is that, check this out. When she called me and told me she was pregnant, I told her I already know. She said, "Nah, I ain't know." I did not know. I did not know yet. Okay? But when this is what, and my sisters, I want you to always remember, when a side chick call you about something, you got to scare the shit out of her. I already know. I already know. I said, no, baby. I already know. I already know. She said, "You know?" I said, "Yeah, he already told me." She said, "What?" I said, "Yeah, he told me already." I said, "So what you gonna do with your baby?" Just like that. She said, "Oh, I'm gonna have it." I said, "Okay." He came home from work. I was waiting for him. I said, "Oh, so you finally got her pregnant?" He said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "No, she called me already. She already let me know. Congratulations, sir." That's what I told her. Now, you know the rest of the story, y'all, because, I told y'all how we were in the living room and I had this like a pinkish nightgown and house coat on silk. And I was young. I was only in probably 20. Probably 20 when all this happened. I walked around him. He was standing up in the middle of the living room. I walked around him. And I said, with all this titties and ass, you want to go sleep with this woman? And he looked at me. He said, a husband needs a wife and a hoe. He said, and the stuff that she do to me, I can't imagine you doing it because you are on a pedestal that I could never bring you down. All right? So I was like, I'm done. That was it. Mind you, he was cheating. He was doing this. He was doing that. And I stayed. I stayed because I wanted our marriage to work. So I didn't hate him. I didn't dislike him. I didn't want nothing bad to happen to him. I still cooked. I still cleaned. I still made love to him. But when the baby came, it was too much. It was too much. I was like, nah, I gotta go. This is, and he was trying to keep me from leaving the house and all this other stuff. So this is what he told me. all the shit that I bought you. Now, my husband, I told y'all my first husband had a good job. Okay, he was a GSC for Northwest Airlines. He made a lot of money. He told me, all the shit that I bought you, you cannot take with you if you leave. Okay, so all my jewelry, all those expensive clothes I had in the closet, I couldn't take none of that. Only the stuff I bought. So I had a gray duffel bag, little gray army duffel bag. Couldn't even take the suitcase that he bought me. Gray duffel bag. I put all my little shit in here. Okay, all my little all my little shit. All my little shit. Then gets to the airport. I got my way to the airport without the car. Got my way to the airport. Asked my neighbor if they could drop me off at the airport. So now I get there. He tried to stop my tickets from getting on the flight. But the lady who was there, she said only how he can do it because it's the weekend. He has to wait till Monday. So I'm still going to let you get on this flight. I got up there, got on that flight. She put me in first class. Got up there. I was crying and everything. That's why I don't understand how a lot of y'all be like y'all have divorce parties, because that was not me. That was not me. I don't I don't know how y'all be excited about separating from your husband. But I got on that flight, made it there, called my father. My father came to Newark Airport, picked me up. I was crying away all the way home, and my father said to me, I know you're hurting, but don't let this break you. Okay? What I want to share something with y'all is later he married the side chick. He did. But what did he do that I found out? He dog walked her. He dog walked her. Because that's not who he really wanted. He dog walked her. And started messing with somebody else. You see? And that's all through the grapevine that I heard from his mama and grandmother. Okay? So can you imagine? You see how your downfall ends? You see how that ends? Because you're going after another you're going after another woman's husband. And so you think that this is going to work out great for you. You have executed the downfall of another woman by sleeping with her husband. You understand? You have executed the downfall for trying to sleep with someone else's husband. And you think it's going to work out for you. It doesn't work out for you, baby. It doesn't. Get out there. Hi, James. How are you? Get out there and be with your own. Get out there and look for your own. Not look for your own, but I'm going to share something with you. If you start doing the work inside, he'll come. He will come because you're trying to attract a man with a king mindset. He will come. See, when you get out here and you're looking, I'm looking. You know what? Sometimes you run into a demon. I'm looking. No, start cleaning out stuff that ain't right within you. When you see a man, be nice. All you gotta do is say hi. Do you know how many men walk around, okay? Walk around, baby. There's so many men that walk around and nobody says hi to them all day. All day. And when somebody say hi to them, they surprised, they look. And then they look at your hand because they trying to see if you married. And then once they see the ring, because I always get it too. Once they see the ring, they'll say, oh, that's why you say hi, you married. You have a good day, sis. They be looking like they mad, like, you have a good day, sis. Because some of y'all don't say hi. Say hi to these men. Speak. Men are smooth like Sunday morning. I ain't saying all of them are amazing, but there's a lot that are. I ain't say all of them was rich. But there are a lot that got that king mindset. You want to be the side chick because you see that this man is marriage material, but he's married to somebody else. Excuse me. You don't know how crazy his wife is. You don't know how crazy the wife family is. One more quick story. We're going to go on to the next. I'm not going to say the name, but somebody I'm very close to. Okay, she was sleeping with a married man. And the woman that was the wife, she had 12 sisters. She had 12 sisters. 12 sisters. And when she found out that somebody I knew was sleeping with her husband, her and her sisters came to dog walker. Them sisters, all them sisters came to dog walk this one woman. Okay? Now, the thing is that this woman they came to dog walk, she has girl cousins. And she has sisters too. So they all came. This shit was not nice at all. A lot of people got hurt. It was not nice at all. But what happened? This scared the shit out of this woman because she didn't know that woman was coming with all her sisters. Okay? They came with bats and shit. They was ready to go to war. Do you hear me? You have to be careful of who. It's not even a man. It's not even a man. It's who he's married to. It's who he married to, because this woman already had 5 children by him. You think she wanted to let her husband, you think she wanted to let her husband go and be with you. You got a rude awakening that day. So what happened? You stop messing with married men. You have to stop messing with married men. You don't know if the wife is crazy. You don't know if the wife is thinking that you're trying to take her livelihood. One thing about a woman, when she find out that you're trying to destroy what she has worked hard for, she could do some shit that the devil has never seen. What did I tell y'all before? She can do some shit the devil has never seen. And it be the quiet ones that are scared the shit out you. It be them quiet ones that will scare the shit out of you. Them quiet ones will dog walk you. As soon as you call her, I'm sleeping with your husband, she'll tell you, I know. She says, I also know where you live. I know where your mama live. I know where your grandmama live. I know where you work at. Now, do you want me to go and make photocopies of you and post it all around your workplace and say that, you know, you sleeping with my husband? Because I'll post it. I'll post it. You have women like that will do stuff like that. All of a sudden, you come out, your car keyed up, you got spray paint all over your car. Listen, why is Take Heed telling you this? Why is Take Heed telling you this? Because this is lessons, life lessons. Pay attention. Married women don't take kindly to you messing with their husband. They don't. They don't take kindly to it. Some of y'all side chicks get out here and be like, oh, she should have treated her husband better. She should have did all this. That's not your concern. That's not your concern. You ain't supposed to be messing with no man. I don't care how much he trying to court you and tell you he got this for you and got that for you. If we really had a sisterhood, no man in the world would be able to cheat. This is why I tell y'all, there's no sisterhood. There is no sisterhood. None at all. Hey, Naomi, how are you, baby? There's no sisterhood at all. Ricky said it ain't your business. That's right, it's not your business. It's not. It ain't your business. He's not your husband. You will wind up getting yourself into some shit that you can't get out of. You got to understand that. Side chick is second place. Why you want to be second, baby? Why do you want to be second? You hear me? Why do you want to be second? Now, James is saying, where is the man's accountability? Now, James, I'm going to share something with you. I never said I never said he was not guilty. Never said he wasn't guilty. Never said he wasn't guilty. Okay? But right here, I'm talking to my sisters because I don't want them to get into no foolery. I don't want them to fall into some nonsense. Do you hear what I'm saying? I don't want my sisters to fall into foolery. So that's why I got to talk to them like this and let them know, listen, this is not what you want. This is not the type of life you want. You want your own husband when he come home at night. You get to mount him. Yes, I tell y'all all the time, mount that horse. Okay? Not disrespecting my brothers. Don't get offended when I say mount that horse. Okay? Mount that horse. Okay? That's right. Give it freely, honey. Pass that for JJ like a collection plate to your husband. You only got one person that makes a deposit. Give that collection plate of pussy to your husband. Freely. Do you hear me? Pass it freely. Ricky, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. There is no sisterhood when it comes to a man. They won. Side chicks always lose. Ask me how I know. I know that's right. You should not put in your mind that you're willing to play second fiddle because the wife will win every time because he has more invested with the wife. He has more property and businesses with the wife. See, a lot of people will always say, well, take heed, you talk about your husband a lot on these YouTube streets. Oh, you know, these women be in the DMs and this and that. I'm going to share something with you. My husband is too crazy for y'all to handle. He's so calm. He looked just like the nicest man you ever met until you have to be obedient to him. My husband don't take kindly to threats, none of that stuff. None of that stuff. I'm not worried. I don't even think about it. I'm not even worried. Any woman who you couldn't handle him, he's a problem. So I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? It take a special type of woman to deal with my husband. Okay? And when I see her, I'ma already know. Okay? I'ma already know. So yes, do I talk about my husband a lot? I do. I like to praise my husband. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it because a lot of women get out here and they dog walk their husbands. A lot of women get out here, they dog walk their men. I don't do that. I don't dog walk mine. Even my ex-husband, I can't dog walk him either. Because the thing is, our marriage was based on what? Two people. Two people. The marriage was based on two people. The downfall was for two people. Do you understand? I'm not going to get up here and say he wasn't this and he wasn't that. He was a good husband. He just couldn't keep that penis in check. So you would never hear Take Heed say it was all his making. I'm not going to say that. There was a lot of things on my part that I could have done too. Correct. You won't get in here and say that nonsense. All the men I met in my lifetime, they wasn't evil. Some of them were good people. That's called taking accountability. That's called understanding what you were doing, the role you played. A lot of us get in here, men ain't this and men ain't that, and he did this and he did that, and not even saying what you done. Not saying the mistakes you made in that marriage. Not saying the stuff that you could have done could have been better. My sisters, a side chick is not what you sign up for. So James is saying, how was he a good husband? You were young. How old was he? He was much older than me. A good husband meaning that he provided and he protected. And he was caring and kind. You understand? But he had community dick. That's it. He had community dick. But I'm not here to bash him for anything. I'm not here to bash anybody from our past because you see the red flags, but you continue to pursue. Who can I blame? I can't blame nobody. You see the red flags, you continue to pursue. My sisters, stop signing up to be the side chick. Do you hear me? This is not the answer. You understand what I'm saying? This is not the answer. Stop signing up to be the side chick. It doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. Corey Joe, thank you for the $2 super chat. I see it now because I was looking. I was like, what's going on here? Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for donating to the channel. Let me see what I got. Here we go. So this is for Corey Joe. Thank you, Corey Joe, for the $2 super chat. Here we go, baby.
Boom, 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 nigga like what? West Side Pop Gang, nigga, throw 'em up. Boom, 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 nigga, we don't give a fuck. What, nigga, what? Boom, 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 Hail Mary. Boom, boom, told you niggas scary. Boom, 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 that nigga about to burn. Click, clack, the nigga got guns. Boom, 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 Hail Mary. Boom, boom.
Thank you, Corey Joe, for the $2 super chat. And then for Ricky Williams, shout out to you, my brother. Here we go.
Check it out. Break the weed down, roll up. Then you gotta pass the blunt all around. And you know where I'ma be found.
I know it's a little low, right?
Yelling
Sorry, y'all.
with the motherfucking clowns. Getting paid is my forte. Each and every day in the Chevrolet. Drinking on the pink lemonade. It's the Sprite with the Minute Maid. Yeah, east side to the west side.
Thank you,
Got a
Ricky.
big girl with some thick thighs. I'm not spending my cash. She giving me the ass. Every night I'ma have a blast. By no means average. I got a couple really bad habits. Chick, you a perfect 10. I wanna get in. Can I mix some orange juice with that gin?
Son of Sun Kissed, how are you? Thank you for the $1.99 super chat, baby. I appreciate you. I got something for you too, since we doing the super chats. I got something for you too. Let me get in here. Here we go. You, Sun Kiss, I appreciate you. So now we gonna get to the next foolery in this BITCH. We're gonna get to the next nonsense, okay? Shout out to Kendra G, okay? So this woman who is looking for love, she's 62 years old, okay? Next subject we getting into, y'all. So 62 years old, okay? 62 years old, and she has 5 children. She has been married 5 times. 62, 5 children. She's been married 5 times, and she decided to go to Kendra G, and she's looking for love. Okay. Now I want to share something with y'all. You know, they say that where old hoes go to rest, where do they go to rest? Old hoes, where do they go to rest? I ain't calling a woman a hoe, but I'm just saying, old hoes, where do they go to rest? What's their end? Where do they go to rest? They go to church. They go to church. Some of them don't understand what they have done. Okay. Okay. Some of them don't understand what they have done. Okay. Some of them, they think what they done is right. Okay. Nothing is wrong with what they done. Okay, but they always end up in church. Those old hoes end up in church. Okay, and so I want us to get. I'm not calling a woman a hoe. I'm not calling her a hoe, but let's get in here and dissect the foolery. And I wanted Kendra to actually, I wanted Kendra the dog walker. That's what I wanted her to do, but she did not. Okay, she tried to do a little correction, but the woman wasn't really hearing it. 62, you already set in your ways, so you're gonna do what you want to do. Okay, you're gonna do what you want to do. I wanted Kendra the dog walker, but she didn't. She didn't dog walk her. Okay, so let's continue. We're gonna get into it. Shout out to Kendra G. B, how are you? I see you in my chat. How you doing, honey? So let's get in here. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. I want y'all to hear what she says. And Kendra G. Shout out to Kendra G. I know a lot of people don't like her, but I use her content. So I want to give her respect on that part because I use her content. I don't like everything that she does, but I do like some of the stuff that she brings to the YouTubian streets. So let's get into it. Here we go. 62, 5 children. Okay. 5 children, 5 marriages. Okay. And you got to hear what she said about the 6th marriage, y'all. She said, if you don't do it on a 6th try, you don't get it right on the 6th try, don't do it no more. I never heard that shit in my life. I never heard that shit in my life. Okay. Now I'm gonna share something with you. What I did say when I got married the 2nd time, I said, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna stay old and just be alone. That's what I said. I'm just gonna get older and be alone. That's it. That's what I put in my mind. If this marriage don't work, I'm just gonna be by myself and just thank God it didn't work out the way I thought it was gonna work out. Thank God, 18 years running. Thank God. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Let's continue. Let's get straight to it. Here we go.
Hi. Hey, girl. Look at this. Kendra. Yes. You can hear me? I can. It is so good to see you. You're so beautiful. You're beautiful, too. You have great energy. I can feel it. I feel like I'm talking to one of those chakras. Like you about to, spiritual healing. So if you want spiritual healing, this is what I do. I do, actually. I can tell. Okay, you give me that. You give me the spiritual healer. The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now. All right, let's get into you. Is your name Mystic? You want me to call you Mystic? You can call me Mystic. Mystic. I hope my Wi-Fi do okay. You want your Wi-Fi to do okay? I hope it does, because it's been glitching a little. Yeah, bad storms. I'm in Arkansas. Okay. How old are you? I'm 62. 62. And what you do for a living? I'm retired.
She's retired.
So I'm a granny, but I'm a minister.
She's a minister.
Okay, minister. You have any kids? I do. I have 5. Oh, wow. My mom's getting busy. Yeah, in my day I did. How old are your 5 kids? I have lived an amazing life. My 5 kids are 45.
It's always, I have lived an amazing life, when they do nonsense like this. It's always, I lived an amazing life when they do nonsense like this. Let's continue. Here we go.
44, 42, 41, and 39. Okay. Are they all by the same man? No, 2 different fathers. 2 men. Yeah, have you ever been married? Many times.
Many times.
How many times have you been married? 5.
5.
Girl, wait a minute. I've lived an amazing life. Did you marry?
Do you hear that? Every time you hear it, I lived an amazing life, okay? Okay? I lived an amazing life, okay? Shout out to promoting conscious parenting with the Harrises. Family, I was shouting y'all out in the beginning of the show, baby, okay? Shouting y'all out in the beginning of the show, honey. Thank you for coming to rock with me, even if it's just for a little bit. Good morning, sister. Good morning. Good morning, family. Guys, please make sure you like and subscribe to Promoting Conscious Parenting with the Harrises. You hear me? Content is always fire and educational, baby. Let's get into the foolery. Let's get back into it. You hear her. She says, an amazing life. This is what they say. Let's continue.
All of your kids' dads? I did. So you married, so you got 2 men you had children by, and then you married 3 other men. Well, yeah. I married the 2 men I had children by, and then I tried it again. So when did you get married the last time? The last time I got married was in, oh my gosh, it's 2010. Okay. When did you get divorced? I should probably ask that question. A year later, 2011. You got divorced in a year? Why?
Why she laugh? You got married, and then a year later you got divorced. That was the last marriage. And why she laugh? Why is that funny? But let her explain why she laughing. Let her explain why she got divorced. Because this is the normal words that women always use when they talk about men and getting divorced or they breaking up. You know, y'all know the B word is coming in there. Okay? Okay, not the B word, I'm sorry. The A word is coming in there. Okay? Okay? I'm just let you know. Here we go.
Because I don't keep them long. If they act up, they gotta go.
They gotta go.
Uh-huh. I don't believe in, I just have a way that I believe about men and women. First of all, I was raised to be Christian, but I was also raised by my grandmother and my mother that said a man is not supposed to hit a woman, and, we have to be submissive to a man. But I don't believe in a man hurting a woman. Okay. He's supposed to protect me. And if I don't feel that, you gotta go. Woo! You gotta go. Gotta go. Okay. So Mystic 62 retired as a minister, a mom to 5 kids, by 2 men, been married 5 times. Okay. Now, when was your last? Okay, I'm skipping all over my questions. Let me stay focused. Okay. Let me stay focused. And you look really good.
She does.
Black don't crack as long as you don't do crack. As long as you don't do crack,
why
black don't
crack though?
No drugs.
No drugs.
What kind of man you looking for now, baby? Well, listen, I'm looking for the man to find me.
She's looking for a man to find her.
Because I gave
at 62. Okay. Hey, Mimi, what's up, baby? She's looking for a man to find her at 62. 62. I'm looking for a man to find me at 62. Let's go.
Myself a lot of time to heal, especially from my last marriage. So I'm looking for a man like my father.
A man like my father.
A man like your father.
She had 5 chances to look for a man like her father. She had 5 chances to look for a man like her father. 5 chances to look for a man like her father. At 62, now I'm looking for a man that's like my father. Let's continue.
Okay. Like my father. My father was a meek, humble, very spiritual man. He was a very good man. Okay. I mean, he was a hard worker.
But yet, you went after all these other men who you claimed was not right. Most of the time, young women, if their father has a king mindset, okay, and their father was good to them, most of the time they look for that man. They look for that type of man. This is the gospel truth. They look for that type of man. Okay? When the father is a man with a king mindset, most of the time his girls look for someone like him. Take Heed is different. I wasn't looking because, my father was a weekend father. I only saw him on the weekends. And he tried his best, but my father had already had a family. My mother was the side chick. Okay? So only man that I saw that was of substance was my stepfather. So what does Take Heed see in the man that she has been with 18 years? Not the other man I married, but the men that I had been with before and my first husband were a copy of my father. My father, okay? They were a copy of him. Because my father was a Rolling Stone. He did a lot of stuff, okay? Now, my stepfather, I was looking for a man that had the mindset of my stepfather. My stepfather was a good man. Now, I'm not saying he was perfect, but he was a good man. His mindset was always family. He was a good man. I got makeup under my nail. So, I was looking for that type of man, okay? And that's who I married. That's who I married. That's why when my stepfather and my husband met, it was Clash of the Titans. My husband said, I don't really care too much about your stepfather. And my stepfather told me, I don't really care too much about your husband. That's what he told me, right? I told her, I said, you know what it is? Y'all alike. That's why. Because they always, when they talked, they always thought, each other, I'm right, you're wrong, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But they had respect for one another. But they didn't, and before my stepfather passed, he told me, he said, you have a good husband. I said, I know, because he has the mindset like you, Daddy. I know I have a good husband. So my stepfather loved my mama, but you know what the problem was? I'm going to share with y'all. And my mama's still alive, so I'm going to say this, but I still love her. My mama was a hoe. My mama was a hoe. I love my mama. I love her so much. But my mama was a hoe. My mama was a hoe. She was doing a lot. And she didn't deserve my stepfather. She did. But he loved her to death. He loved her to death. Even when he passed, before he passed, he loved my mama. I think that was like the only woman he ever loved. He was good to my mama. My mama had boyfriends, and when she needed help, he was always there. He would always come. He would always come. My mama be in trouble with some food or bill and this and that. He would come and save my mama. I ain't lying, y'all. I ain't lying. He loved her too much that she couldn't do no wrong. That's heartbreaking, right? And I said to myself, I would never do the nonsense that my mama did to my stepfather. Now, mind you, the only thing is that my stepfather couldn't get like a lock in on my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't put his foot down. He was a good man, but he couldn't put his foot down. And my king was very different because my king will tell you this is what it is, and that's how it's gonna go. Like you don't have no room to move. Okay? On certain occasions you have room to move, but when he's set on something, you can't move him. You can't move my king. I don't care how much you try to go chucking and jiving, you can't move him. Because once he done already executed something, he done put it in his mind, and he see it going out and it's playing out, you can't move him. You can't move him. Shout out to my king. So let's continue. Let's get into this foolery. And this is what the woman said. Here we go.
And he cared for people. And that's what I'm looking for, a gentle spirit, gentleman.
A gentleman.
Okay, gentle spirit, gentleman. What are your deal breakers?
Oh, my goodness. My deal breakers are men that are emotionally unavailable, emotionally, that don't have a lot of emotional intelligence. They're not really in tune with their emotions.
And that's what a lot of y'all say about men. Men don't have emotional intelligence. And that always break my heart, because you want to know why? When men do get emotional, y'all dog walk them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be like, oh, all he do is mansplaining. When a man do get emotional, y'all dog walk him. But then you ask for emotional intelligence, and y'all say they're not emotionally intelligent. Let's continue. She's 62 talking like this. Now, if this 62, us women who are the age we are, we was raised by these type of women. We were raised by these type of women, okay? Grandma, they all passed this shit down to all of us. And so we believe the shit that they told us is right. Okay, especially when it comes to men. Okay, let's continue. Here we go.
On how to handle themselves. And needless to say, I don't want anybody that has a record
Nobody that has a record.
That has been convicted of a violent crime and stuff like that. I don't even look my way.
Okay. Do you want to get married again, or are you done with that?
I told my kids that I was done with that, but I've been kind of reconsidering it. But at this age, I don't know. I would love to marry the right man, but what do they say? I have, 6 times to get it right? After that, I'm out of it. You can't do it again.
Hey, Malik,
Well, let me ask you this. I'm so nosy because I'm so intrigued by you.
You heard what she said? She said the 6th try and it doesn't work, that means you out of marriage. Why is it all the way to 6 though? You know what I'm saying? Why is it all the way to 6 though? Nobody see anything wrong with that? Why you gotta get married 6 times and then after the 6th time, if it doesn't work, then it's done? It shouldn't be 6 times. I never heard that. Let's continue.
Being married 5 times. Why did you get divorced each time?
They were violent.
Oh, all the men were violent?
If you threaten me, because my first marriage, it was domestic violence was really big in there, and I had a lot of children with him. So I said that I won't go through that again. I won't let a man put me through that again. So I guess I was kind of shocked, So I just couldn't do it. I mean, if they gave me the first sign that they wanted to hit me or they hit me or threatened me, I was out.
Malik, don't start. Don't start, Malik. You just got in here. Don't start. All the men was violent. That's your type, mama. Now, Malik, don't start now. You just got in here. Sir. Okay? Now, just because you one of my original kings, don't get in here. You just got in here. At least listen to the conversation first before you pass judgment, sir. Okay? Oh my God. Let's continue.
Now that makes sense. So you end up attracting 5 different violent men.
5.
You know what? That's why they say you need to heal.
Oh my God.
And my grandmother used to say,
5.
baby, if you fall off the bike, get back up, get back on it, and start back riding. And so I didn't believe in this having relations outside of marriage, intercourse and stuff.
Okay.
So I was brought up not to do that. My parents had 16 of us, and 11 was girls. So we were taught to get married. But I just didn't buy into a lot of this stuff, so I would get rid of the meat.
Now, Hottie. Now, you and Malik, y'all gonna have to leave. You and Malik right now. What did you say, Hottie? You attract what you are. If they are all violent, you must be. I'm tired. Now, I done told y'all about putting the truth in the chat. I done already told y'all about putting the truth in the chat. Okay? I done already said it. I'm tired. Okay? Now, don't get in here. Don't get in here and do nonsense. I done already told you. Don't get in here and do nonsense today. Okay? Hottie and Malik, I'm tired. Don't get in here and do nonsense. Okay, Miss Straight Up No Chase, I done already told you. I'ma de-wrench your ass. Don't get in here and start nothing like you started it. Don't get in here. Okay? The truth is what it is, Shay. Shay, where your husband, Shay? Where your husband, Shay, damn it? Where your husband? Because I'm tired of Shay too. Oh my God. Let's continue. I don't have time for y'all today. Let's go.
If you were violent. Because I never seen my father hit my mother.
Violent.
Okay, you never
I just couldn't take that. And I think I stayed too long the first time. Okay. So I said I wouldn't do it again. If the other man showed me that, I'm out. So I'm probably suffering from PTSD. Let's just be real. So I just kept attracting what I never really got over. You know what I'm saying?
So you kept attracting, but you never got over him.
I kept attracting that same type of energy.
Okay, gotcha.
Then it could be my personality was just too strong for him. You know?
Okay. Yes.
Because I'm a woman that know how to do a lot of things. And I don't like for a man to tell me I can't do it. And then I'll let him try to do it. I'll give him a chance to do it himself. And if he can't do it, then I'm going to get out there and do it. And most men, they can't handle that. That's
Okay.
a problem.
So do you feel like you're healed now?
Oh, I am. I gave myself, oh, my Lord, 13 years.
Okay.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. 13 years. 13 years. I gave myself 13 years. Okay? 13 years. Let's continue. Here we go.
Okay. So we did deal breakers, right? Should the man look a certain way?
I just want the man to be healthy, you know. But if
62, yes, you want him. Yep, I understand. You want him to be healthy. 62. Okay? 62. Oh my God. Let's continue. Here we go.
you're in a bad way, you know, I could probably take care of you and heal you if you would let me.
Right. They hide
you know,
what you put.
show
What
you
kind of
what
healing
you right.
services do you offer? What do you do?
It's not that I healing services. It's, you know, just holistic lifestyle. Just to teach them how to eat healthy and exercise and get rid of a lot of stress.
All right,
and
now.
stuff.
See, I'm on a raw diet right now for 30
I
days.
heard you. That's great.
I have to say, I really feel good. I don't know if I mean, obviously, I don't know if I can stay on this forever, but I would like to, I've always been in tune with my body, but I just love the way I feel, like without eating meats and processed food for the last 4 days. And I also have shots. I'm also D-herbs. I'm taking the D-herbs cleansing during this process. And I could definitely tell I'm just lighter. Like, not just weight-wise, just spiritual-wise.
I can see it in you, too.
You see it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, back to you. Should the guy make a certain amount of money?
No, not really. He shouldn't. I mean, if he know how to handle his finances, just as long as he's got some type of income. You need some income. And at this age, you should.
At 62, he should have all that together. 62, you should. Tracy, thank you, baby, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. No shade. Why give husbands? No shade. Why give husbands? Oh, my God. So let's continue. Here we go.
You have made it. You know, you should own your own home. And all those things. You should be pretty much set at this age.
At this age, you should be set.
62,
okay.
yeah.
Let's do the Kendra Cam. Oh, speaking of age, what's the age range you want to date? You're
Why
62.
give husbands?
I would go 10 years younger, like 52 to 72.
Okay, 52 to 72. Oh, okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Let me see. I got on a moo-moo.
She got on a moo-moo.
You got on her moo-moo.
I got on a moo-moo. I usually have on something else, but I'm here relaxing.
That one is nice. I like it too.
Let me
It's
pass.
like an African
Go down
print.
this
Look
way.
beautiful. And she
So I'm a short
She
lady.
look nice.
Okay, we see you,
Her dress is
girl.
nice. Oh, she got a little back. She got a little
I
back
see you,
shape
boo.
back there.
Yeah.
Something.
But I got on this moo-moo. I'm relaxing.
Wi-Fi
Okay.
husbands, Tracy.
So we got-
I know that's right.
We got Mystic, 62,
Mystic
retired
is her
minister.
name.
So now, like, do you preach?
A retired minister.
I do minister. I minister online. So what I do, I minister online, and the biggest thing.
So she's helping women still stay broken, because that's what it sounds like. She says she ministered online. So that means she's helping women still stay broken, okay? And this is what, the younger generation got to deal with. Women like this that come to the forefront. And she believes that every man is abusive. Let us continue. You'll hear that in the end. Here we go.
That I do is deal with people counsel people that's dealing with domestic violence situations, stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's more or less my ministry.
I had another lady that did that on IG. We got. Let's talk to. Somebody said something. Okay, this is what I want to read. Domestic. It's from Abraham. Domestic violence is dangerous, and I hate it. After what you've learned, what do you look for now to spot men Okay, that's a good one. Now, what are some characteristics that would be warning signs for you?
The warning signs for me with the man is, oh my goodness, if you do a lot of gaslighting, you just meet them and they lie, and the gaslighting and stuff like that, that's a big no-no.
Okay.
I don't even entertain that. It's like if you lie about little things, being manipulative and stuff like that, no.
How is she attracting these men like this? 62. She's attracting men who get up here and just gaslight and lie at 62. I know some of y'all want to get up here and say something else, but 62? And you talking about gaslighting and liars and stuff, 62? Let's continue. Here we go.
No.
We're too old for that.
Too old for that. Got you. Okay. So that's a no. I'll read this one. This one said, Miss Cashville 920. The 5 men you married didn't have your father's good characteristics? And if not, why did you marry them in the first place? If they all have these same tendencies, Auntie, it's not them, it's you.
It is you.
You sound like my son. You know, I have a son that says to me, Mom, you're the common denominator.
What did she
I
say?
said, why do I have to be the common denominator? Why can't it be in our community? A lot of these men have not learned how to communicate and have not learned how to do proper conflict resolution.
Did she take accountability? Put a 1 in the chat if she took accountability. Put a 2 in the chat if she said, oh, hell to the nah. Put a 1 in the chat if she took accountability. Put a 1 in the chat if she took accountability. Put a 2 in the chat if she said, hell no. It's everybody's fault except me. It's everybody's fault except me, damn it. It's everybody's fault except me. Oh my God. Listen. That's nasty. I can't. Oh my God. No. You know what? I'm surprised the son told her. But let's get her response. Here we go.
A lot of them don't know that. And they don't want you to tell them that. And they don't believe in therapy.
Okay.
You know, so.
And that's what they always say. Black men don't believe in therapy. Black men don't believe in therapy. I'm going to share something with y'all that's nasty. It's not just black men. Men don't. You want to know why? Because nobody cares about how they feel. Don't nobody care. A man can walk this earth and most men walk this earth and never been truly loved outside of his mama. Never received true love outside of his mama. Most men walk this earth. See, a woman can walk this earth and be loved a couple of times. But most men go their whole life without being loved. Most of them do. That's nasty, right? Can you imagine God just label you? You know, he already, from the time you hit your mama's womb, he already know who you are. You's a boy. You's a boy. And you got to go through all the shit until you become a man that you can't even get somebody to love you and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up there. It's what I can do. You know, it's what I can do for you. Then I'm loved. You know, that's some shit right there. It's what I can do for you, and then you are loved. If you can't do nothing for me, then you don't get love. You don't get love. Men are brought to this world, and this is nasty. My brothers, don't hate me when I say this. I got nothing but love for you, okay? But men are brought to this world to work and die. That's it. Work and die. Nothing else. Work and die. Have babies. Got to add the babies in there. Work, die, and that's it. And babies. That's it. Boom. That's it. Work and die. You the worker ants. That's it. Everybody who married, your husband is the worker ant. Okay? He only designed to work and die. Even when these holidays come, these pagan holidays, don't nobody buy the daddy nothing. Don't nobody buy the daddy nothing. Nobody get to tell a daddy thank you. None of that stuff, you know. Mama don't even teach the children how to love daddy. You know what I'm saying? Mama can't get in there and say, well, your daddy, you know, they see you pull in the driveway, you got all this food in the car, you know, you got all these clothes in the car and shit, you know. Nobody reminds the child that, you know, it was your father. It was your father. You know what I'm saying? It was your daddy. Nobody does that. Okay? So work and die. This is why I tell y'all, my sisters who are married, learn to praise this man. Learn to praise him. Let those kids see you praise this man. Let those kids see you let the kids see you put this man on a pedestal. Let the kids see you love on their daddy. Let the kids see you be around their daddy. You know what I'm saying? Let the kids see you enjoy their father. Okay? And aggravate him along the way through his life. I ain't say bad aggravate, good aggravation. My husband told me the other day, 3 days ago, he said, you's a troublesome woman. He told me just like that. You's a troublesome woman. And what did Take Heed do? He said, I was a troublesome woman. Okay, we've been married 18 years, but that's what he said. You's a troublesome woman. Okay? So I threw these big titties on him. I started biting him and stuff. And he was telling me, stop. I was just listening. You said I was troublesome. Let me just continue what I've been doing. Okay, let me continue. Okay, so now here we go. Let's go back into it, because she said that men don't look for healing, especially in our community. It's because a lot of y'all get in there and y'all throw it in their face. They tell you some secrets, you get out there and throw it in their face. Okay. Promoting conscious parenting with the Harris said, fight back, King. Fight back. He was trying. I was biting him and stuff. You know, it wasn't working. Now let's continue. Here we go.
You know, me choosing them, when I chose them, I was young. And I was also still learning who I was.
Okay.
And thinking that you can change people.
That's,
you know,
the first husband.
You as a woman, you've been taught, especially the different things that you've been taught as a woman from your mom. You know, that this is how, especially if you're raised in a church, you're taught to be submissive and take a lot. And if you live a certain way before your husband, you can save him. See, I no longer co-sign on stuff like that. I don't believe that. You know, people do what they want to do.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was me getting the divorces. Absolutely. Got rid of every last one of them.
Well, I will say this, and I hear you on that, but I always talk about this law of attraction. So I believe we're always attracting. It's something about us that attracts a certain type of person, type right?
Right?
And as you change, you may no longer attract that person.
Right.
So I think I do agree with your son, Mama. You weren't the kind of.
That's true. Opposites do attract. I'm very.
Now she says, yeah, that's true. But then opposites attract. She ain't take no accountability in that. She ain't take none. Yeah, that's true. But you know, opposites attract. No, a man who lay hands don't attract a woman who don't lay hands. He doesn't. He don't attract that. That doesn't. That's opposite, right? That doesn't happen. See, people only tell you half truths. They don't tell you the whole story. She can't get in here and say she was laying hands on him too. She can't get in here and say that. Let's continue. Here we go.
I'm very quiet and
You're quiet.
A lot of women would say to me, now, how did you get 5 husbands? I can't get the first man to get me to the aisle. How do you get 5 husbands? Okay, this man see me. He see I'm a good woman. This woman is submissive. She meek. But then again, you know, you can't just come and dump all your crap on me and think I'm going to take it.
All right now. Y'all heard what she said, right? You heard what she said. Okay? Good morning, Walker. How are you? Good morning, Underrated Darkness. Guys, please make sure you tune in to the Underrated Darkness, okay? Brother content be on the money, honey. Y'all, please make sure you like and subscribe to that brother's channel. So you heard what she said, right? Now she gonna explain why she got married so many times, okay? A lot of y'all say this too, you know. A lot of y'all get in here and say it too. Okay. I have said it too. I have said it too. But she gonna say it. Okay. I have said it too. But I only said it to one for one man. I didn't say it for every man. I said for one man. But this is what she said. This is what she said. Let's continue. Here we go.
You know, because I'm not. I'm not. So I did tell my son in that regards, me knowing who I am, and it took me a while to just say I'm not going to date anymore. I just want to get to know who I am because I had all my children young and all that stuff. And I said, I don't want to do any of that. I just want to know who I am, what I like and what I don't like, what I will accept and what I won't accept. So once I learned who I was, I don't even go there. You know, I don't.
Okay.
I've had many proposals since my last.
Many proposals. I hate when women say that. Oh yeah, I was married. I was married before, and now I'm not gonna do it no more. But I had many proposals. What does that mean? What does that mean? Nobody care. Nobody care about that part. I had many proposals. You have been married 5 times. Many proposals. This is what she demanded before she got married. She demanded something before she got married. So all those men took her to the altar. What do you think she demanded before she got married? And because they wanted to have a taste of her, she got married to these people. She didn't check if they was right or not. Okay? She didn't check if they were right or not. Okay? But because they wanted a piece of her, they married her 5 times. Okay, let her get in here and continue to cook. Here we go.
Husbands, really. But
so
I
men
don't.
just like to marry you, honey.
I'm the marrying kind.
She the marrying kind. Thank you, Corey Jo, for the $2 super chat. She does not deserve anyone else.
How long did each marriage last? I know the last one was a year.
Yeah, my last one was a year, but I dated him for a while before we got married. Okay. I did. I dated him for a while. And, you know, I got married to my last husband. This is what's so crazy because he was not a good guy. But I married him, you know, because I was like, oh, my God, maybe he'll change. Or maybe, you know, he's chasing me so much. But I don't even believe in that now. And I'll tell a woman, just because a guy's chasing you for 5 or 6 years or whatever, don't marry that. If you see all these signs that he is violent or bad guy, don't marry him.
A bad guy, don't marry him.
A bad guy, don't marry him. Miss Straight Up No Chaser says that means all her children had to go through all of that BS. Yes, they did. Corey Jo, thank you for the $2 super chat again, sir. I appreciate you. She does not deserve... She does not deserve anyone else. She don't. I'll be damned. Oh my God. A year. Yes, honey. I'll be damned. All right, let's continue. Oh my God. Here we go.
Don't do it. You can't.
Fair enough. I think we all agree with that. All right, we did the Kendra Cam. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship was with my last husband. Yeah.
Okay. And that ended, you said when?
It ended in, believe it or not, we divorced in 2011. Okay. But the relationship didn't just stop until like 2013.
Okay. So he was back and forth for a minute.
It wasn't that. He just did not want to leave me alone. He more or less stalked me just after that. You know, he just wasn't trying to have it. He wasn't hearing it.
You got that voodoo, girl.
And listen, you know what? This is the truth. This is the God's honest truth.
Here we go.
I said, oh my God. If it's going to drive them crazy like that, I'm not giving it up no more. That's it. I'm keeping it to my...
She talking about that pussy. That's what she said. If it's gonna drive them crazy like that, I'm not gonna give it to them no more. She talking about that pussy. Some of y'all believe that y'all got that wet, and then so the man is just enticed by that wet, and that make him stay. No. Now, did Take He say that before? Because y'all, some group of women was clowning me, talking about one day your husband gonna leave you, and I said he'll never leave me because I got good pussy. But I had forgot to also say that I'm obedient to my husband, and that I clean up and I cook and I do what he asks me to do. Same thing as being obedient. So you can have good pussy. Yes, I said it. You can have good pussy, but not have those other qualities. Okay? You can have good pussy, but not have those other qualities. And he could get up and just say, I'm going to leave your ass. I'm going to leave your ass. Yes, Malik, don't get in here and try to clown me. Malik going to say, LOL, you said that, LOL. I did. Because some woman on social media was like, one day your husband going to leave you. She said, bitch, one day your husband going to leave you. And I responded back, bitch, no, he won't, because I got good pussy. I do got good pussy. But I also clean up, and I'm obedient. Okay? And I love my husband, and he knows that shit. He knows it. Okay? And my crazy match his crazy. So I don't want to be with nobody else. Okay? I don't want to be with nobody else. This is a lot of y'all women get out here and be like, yeah, there's other men that could be sniffing under me. I don't give a damn about those other men. My husband has captured my mind. I don't see nobody else. I don't care how good you live and how much you got. None of that shit impressed me. Okay? You know how bad it is. You know what impressed me when I see my husband come from the shower. When I see my husband be around his children and they be talking and stuff. That's what oppressed me. Okay? Oppresses me. Am I saying that right? I'm saying it wrong. But y'all know what I mean. Okay? None of the stuff that I see people do, I'm not shocked. Okay? Only the shit my husband do, I'm happy with that. Okay? Okay? Furious said facts need more than put. That's right. You need more than that cat. You need more than that cat. Okay, impressed. Thank you, Malik. I was trying to say it. You know how I do with these words. Okay, let's continue. Here we go.
Self. And I did. I've been keeping it to myself.
She said I've been keeping it to myself.
Okay, so that is the next question. You don't have to answer. When is the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
All right.
Well, I basically have answered it. So,
okay.
It's been over 10 years now.
10 years.
Oh, so you haven't been with anybody in the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. Are you waiting for, so are you waiting for marriage so what's the goal?
Well, the goal was, I wanted to see what my mom was saying. My mom passed away in 2014. And
Now, the advice that you're about to hear, okay, they're going to clown the Holy Spirit just a little bit, okay? You're not supposed to do this, but you will hear them clown the Holy Spirit just a little bit, okay? I want y'all to take heed to it. Don't laugh about it because that's one thing that, as you being a Christian, we're not supposed to do. So I want y'all to hear what she said, okay? Let's get back into the foolery. Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel already. I appreciate you. I'm going to get that music in there once we finish this out, okay? Once we get like a little bit into the end. Okay, here we go, y'all.
She was telling me when I got my last divorce, she said, listen, the Holy Ghost is a keeper if you want to be kept.
Right.
You know, when she say that, she mean like you burning with desire and you want to go out here and have premarital sex. She said, you don't have to have that. You know, God will keep you if you want to be kept. I'm like, I'm going to see if she telling the truth. So I'm like, let me try it. And it works. But what I know about it is you got to follow the word. You can't put yourself in those situations. You cannot get close to a man and expect not to fire off. You can't do it. So there's no kissing, no holding hands, and no going out. None of that. No dating.
Oh, so you don't kiss, you don't hold hands?
No, none of it.
Wait, you went out. Wait, hold on. You went out. Say it again.
I said none of it. No, none of it. I would stop dating. So the Holy Ghost is a keeper. You can't keep you, but you got to do stuff to be kept. You know. You can't put yourself in those situations.
So, are you calling me because you're breaking up with the Holy Ghost?
No. And listen, if I was, I got my profile. You know, I did your app and everything because I want to get back out there. Because the kids have been hounding me. They're like, Mom, come on now. And my classmates, when I went back to my 42nd reunion, they was like, why are you doing this? Let somebody enjoy you before you leave this earth. I said, well, listen, I just want to give myself a lot of time. And I didn't want to be with anybody. But now I'm at the...
She gave herself 10 years. 10 years she had time to work on herself. 10 years, but nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. If you hear the way she talked, nothing has changed. She gave herself 10 years. And nothing has changed. And now she's ready to get back out there again. But guess what, y'all? She got a stipulation on why she want to get back out there again. Y'all gonna hear it, okay? Now, mind you, this woman is what? She's 62 years old. This is what she said. Here we go.
Point where I do.
Okay, so...
I want to date.
Okay, we got you. So now I want to get some clarity. So in dating, do you kiss and hold hands or no?
No.
Okay, so no kissing and holding hands. So
No.
I'm assuming there's no sex. Is there no sex unless
No
you get married
sex.
again?
No sex until I get married.
Ooh, child. So y'all gonna be okay. Well, you did it 5
Now
times.
y'all heard what she said. She said she's not gonna be having sex until she get married again. And she's 62 years old. So she expects somebody who is the same age as her, or maybe a little younger, to wait until they get married. Now, you remember her age range was from 57 to 72 or something like that. So she expects a man who is 57 to 72 to wait until marriage to get some, bajayjay. Okay? She expects a man who is 52 to 72 wait to get some punani. Okay? I don't know no man that would do that at that age. That's too, they're already up in age, and these young girls be needing their rent paid and stuff like that. So I don't, I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know, okay? These young girls be needing that rent paid, and Mr. James will tell you assume the position, okay? Assume the position now, baby. You need this rent money paid now, okay? You need this rent money paid now. You got to pay that rent. You said you need some food money. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? Now let's continue. Here we go.
So you did it 5 times. This is how you got married each time? Because you were had this standard of no kissing, no holding hands, no sex.
No, I'm not going to say that, Kendra.
Oh, that wasn't?
No,
Oh, okay.
No. I'm not going to say that when I got married to the other gentleman. No, because I tested it out. I was doing all that stuff.
She tested
but
it out.
no,
Okay.
at this age, no, I'm not doing it.
She's not doing
and,
it.
And I'm not doing it.
Who wants it though at 62 though? I know that's mean for me to say, but who wants it at 62? 5 marriages, who wants it at 62? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying who wants it at 62. You have already 5 marriages, that's a lot. 5 marriages. And everybody was the problem, not you at all. I decided, how are you, honey? You were not the problem. They were the problem. Here we go.
And the other reason why is too, let's say the man, he has some issues. He can't even do anything. I don't want my relationship to be based on that.
Well, you're not going to know unless you marry him.
But I don't want to even be leading into that based on that because, you can make love to someone other than that way.
Okay.
Spiritually, you can bond with someone.
Okay. So just for all clarity, in the dating, unless you get married, he can't hold your hand, he can't kiss you, And if he can't do those things, obviously he can't have sex with you.
We might could hold hands, but we're and walk and talk and stuff like that. The vetting process is a while, but I'm not doing it.
Okay. Now, can he date? Is this exclusive, or is he able to date other women?
Well, when you first start talking to somebody, you're just getting to know them. So,
okay.
I mean, we'll be talking to multiple people, I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean, since I had your app, I've met guys and I've talked to them, and I can pick up little things about them. They be lying, so I let that go. I'm like, waste my time with that.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna take a chance. I'm gonna get myself. I'm gonna try to.
Okay. She said, "Holy Ghost, I'm gonna be right back. Let me go see if there's a human ghost out here walking on the planet, child. Is there a human ghost going on? Because the Holy Ghost. I'll be right back.
You're so funny.
All right, 3 flaws you have to work on.
Oh my goodness, the 3 flaws: procrastination. I procrastinate, and I have got to work on that. Being on time, I can be late to events. They always say, "Girl, you just love to show up. You just love the grand interest." And I what else I need to work on? A little more letting the man be the man in my relationships. I got to work on that. When I do get with a man, let that man be the man.
All right.
Let that man be the man.
Because I've thought about it, and it was hard for me to let them be the man.
Okay.
Let them do something. Let them do what they need to do. But I'm a country girl, so that's kind of hard.
Ooh. Well, I mean, you've been married 5 times, child. And I guess you know a thing or two. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
The guy would be lucky to be with me because I'm going to uplift him. I'm going to be his best friend. Okay. And then I'm going to be his soft place for him to lie and be with. I'm going to encourage her.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Now, you said, you already gave me your age range, 52 to 72. This is Mystic, 62. She's retired, a minister, mom of 5 kids, been married 5 times, but her kids are by 2 men. She'll date 52 to 72. She been in an exclusive relationship with the Holy Ghost, but she about to break up for a second for the right one. But let's get the clarity. No kissing.
No kissing.
Holding hands potentially. You might get that far. Definitely no sex unless you become husband number 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now, is it Mr.?
No kissing, no touching, and if you want sex, marriage first at 62. Who you think gonna sign up for that? Who do you know that's signing up for that? She's 62. No kissing. You hear me? No kissing. No touching. Okay? But I'm going to go out on dates, though. I'm going to go out on dates. No kissing, no touching, okay? And no sex before marriage. I'm going to share something with you that is so funny. I watched this couple, right? They be doing scenarios on Instagram, right? It's a couple, husband and wife, okay? And they act like they going out on dates with each other. They do like little skits together, right? And so what happens is she takes him out to dinner to an expensive restaurant. And he done ordered like 4 plates, different foods and stuff. And he's eating it. And so now he says to her, "Oh, how's the food? Is it good?" And she says, "Yeah." He said, "Well, you only ordered 1 plate?" She said, Yeah, I only ordered, son. You go ahead and eat, baby. Eat as much as you want." So the husband is up there eating, but mind you, this is like they're playing like they on a date. Like they're not married or whatever. So now he finished eating. He leans back. He had this big steak, all this stuff, laying up at the restaurant. And she says to him, "You full?" He says, "Yeah, I'm full, And then the check come. and the check was like $300, right? And she go on her bra. Y'all know she go in that titty. She took that money out her titty. She started counting the money. She put it inside. And he said, I'm sorry that it was so expensive. So she told him, you going to work it off. She closed the thing. She gave it to the lady. He said, what do you mean work it off? He said, she said to him, where are we going after this? Are we going to my place or are we going to your place? Okay. And he says, no, I thought you was just going to go to your place and I'm just going to go to my place. She said, no, not after you ate all that food. Not after you ate all that food, baby. No, you got to work it off, honey. You got to work that food off, baby. That's what she told him. He said, but we just met. Like, she said, yeah, but you baby, you done had steak, potatoes. You done had greens and you done had gravy and everything. Ain't you full, baby? You full, right? He said, yeah, I'm full. Said, no, baby, you got to work that off, baby. You got to work it off. So now, okay, they had went to her house and he looked like he was scared. It was so funny. Then I saw another one where he called her, right? He called her and said, because you know how y'all women be doing. Y'all know how y'all be doing this shit, okay? You call the man and be like, my car broke down, this and that, right? Okay, so now he calls her and say his truck broke down, okay? And he at the mechanic trying to fix it, but it's about, about $1,000 to get fixed. I think he said about $1,000. So they supposed to go out on a date, but he said he got to cancel because he got to get the truck fixed or whatever, and he's supposed to pay for the date this time, right? Okay. So now she comes down there. She drives down there. She get out the car. She said, baby, what you talking about? You can't come out on a date with me tonight? Because what? He said, because, my car broke down. Y'all know how y'all women be doing. The roles have been reversed. He said, my car broke down and I ain't got the money that I was supposed to pay for the date tonight. I got to pay, I got to pay my car. You know what I'm saying? And so she went in that titty. Pulled out a whole bunch of money, started counting that money. She's going like this and shit right in front of him. Said, baby, hun, take this to the mechanic, because that's how men do. Okay? Same thing. She did the same thing. Licked that money like this, counted that money out. Said, baby, take this to the mechanic, right? And then he looked at her. He said, you don't have to do that. She said, no, baby, you going to work it off. She said, after you pay the mechanic, you come on in here and get in my car. We're going to go to my house. He said, wait a minute now. Wait now. She said, no, didn't I just pay your car? Didn't I just pay for your car? He said, yeah, but she said, no. He said, well, wait a minute now, because the first time I did like 5 rounds with you the first time. She said, you know how I like it, don't you? You know how I like it, right? Let's not act like you don't understand. He said, I can only do it maybe twice. She said, what? You said, what? She said, you know how I like it. Don't act like you don't understand. Now get over here like that, right? If men could do this thing to y'all, that be taking them, y'all be taking these men to these expensive ass restaurants. Y'all don't have enough money to pay for nothing. You go and tell this man, one thing my mama said to me when I was young, never go somewhere that you can't pay your own food. Never go somewhere where you can't pay your own way to get back home. Even if the man driving in the car, pay attention to your surroundings, where he taking you to. Okay? Y'all get in there. Okay? Y'all get in there and just let somebody take you to an expensive restaurant. You go in there and you pick the highest shit on the menu. And if men turned around and said, now that what you're ordering, that's pussy giving. You know what I'm saying? If you ordering this lobster, okay, I want you to understand, before you order, let's go down the menu. Okay? Chicken and french fries is not pussy giving. Okay? But when you get down there to the steak and the lobster, okay? When you get down there to the steak and the lobster, Renee, stop laughing at me, baby. When you get down there to the steak and the lobster, that's pussy giving. Okay? That's pussy giving when you get down there. But if you're talking about chicken and french fries, okay? You talking about some mashed potatoes, you talking about some, anything steak is pussy giving. Anything lobster is pussy giving, but when it is the chicken, it's not pussy giving, okay? Okay? I'm just let you know. So if you go past the chicken, okay, it's assume the position time. It's assume the position. Okay? If men can start saying that, a lot of y'all stop going to those expensive ass restaurants. A lot of y'all would. If that was written in stone, that anything past the chicken, okay? Anything past the chicken, okay? That's pussy giving time. You got to get in position. Cause I know good and hell well. That if I was a man, okay? If I was a man and I had to go and you done sat there and ate like 5 plates of food, and the check came up to $300. Woo! And the check came up to $300. Oh my God. No. It'll be assume the position and I need some head along with it. That's crazy. And y'all don't even have the money to pay for the bill. You just going out on the date with the brother. Okay? You just going out on a date with him and you got to go and break the bank. This is why I take heed, say a coffee. You want to get, we can do a coffee and some crumpets, okay? We could do coffee and pound cake, okay? You want to get a little fancy, go to Starbucks, damn it. Because anything else is pussy giving time. You got to, if I'm paying $3, pussy giving, I got to let you know while we on the phone. Anything past this, okay? Anything past chicken, baby, is pussy giving time. Yes. And when men start saying that, these women to stop this nonsense, they will stop. They will stop this nonsense, honey. Oh my God. Let's continue because she thinks she cooking. Here we go.
On the Kendra G singles day.
It's Mystic Granny. I think just like what it says, Mystic Lady, but it's Mystic Granny.
Let me do Mystic. I think Mystic Granny.
Mystic Granny.
All right now.
I don't see you.
M-Y-96. It should be M-Y-S-T-I-C.
Wait. Don't play.
Oh, she looked good.
I wasn't ready.
The pictures is beautiful.
You wasn't ready?
I wasn't ready. I'm sorry. I was about to say I didn't see you. Here we go.
Now I'm going to let it go because we finished. Kendra is just praising her. I'm going to share something with y'all. There's nothing wrong with going out on a date. I decided to live today. Don't feel like that, honey. There's nothing wrong with going out on a date. But we should not be in here trying to break this man's pockets. That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. And I know some women will be like, oh, maybe because you a cheap woman, you believe that, this and that. I'm going to share something with you. You want to get to know who this man is. You want to get to know who he is. Y'all be wanting men to drop banks on y'all when you first meet them. And then you don't get to know who the person is because you are so bewildered. I hope I'm using this in the right form. You are so, I'm not even going to use bewildered. You are so confused. We'll say confused. You are so confused and you're trying to understand if the man is good or not, but the money is hitting you in your face. You know what I'm saying? The money is hitting you in your face. The money hitting you in your face. And so you don't see anything else. Like when a man take y'all to somewhere to an expensive restaurant, right? You see, he tell you, I'm taking you to a 5-star, it's expensive, this and that, whatever, right? The man may not be in his right mind. Like, he may be in the thought of just, he want to just screw you. He may just have that mindset that he just want to screw you. Okay? Let's talk about it. And because he had got the flowers, he took you to a beautiful restaurant, you enjoyed it, y'all danced the night away, you know what I'm saying? So you just having a good time. So now the pussy is wet. The pussy is wet. So your mind, you're drinking, the mind is not there. You're just enjoying yourself. And then somehow you end up at the top of a hotel room with a beautiful view. You know, a man can take you somewhere, the pussy automatically get wet. And so now he took you here, and so you're ready. And so now you go and mess with him, and then after that, you don't get no more calls. Because that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. But because you were confused by the money and the riches, you just got played. A lot of y'all, you know, you go through that, you get played. So that's why Take Heed promotes coffee and a walk. I got to get to know you, see if you're in your right mind. Sometimes dinner is not the answer. A coffee and a walk. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk, because at this age, you tired of, you know what I'm saying? You want to know where people head at. Because sometimes you could just date somebody, and then on the 10th date, you find out the person ain't right. See, from the beginning, if you take baby steps, you can find out if the person is not right. Because sometimes you let people talk long enough, they'll tell on themselves. Hey, Lost, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me, just even if it's for a little bit. I appreciate y'all. Please hit that like and subscribe button, y'all, if you feel the content. Also, guys, please make sure you tune in to Lost in Translation podcast. Brother, content is always fire, educational, and God-fearing. Do you hear me? Okay? So, this is the thing. If you get in here and after the 10th date, you find out something's wrong with them. But on the first date, if you would have just went and got the coffee and a walk, you would have found out something was wrong then. Because if you let somebody talk long enough, they tell on themselves. Like a couple days ago, Take Heed was talking about how crazy I am when it comes to my husband, right? Okay? We were talking in here a couple days ago. And somebody said, Take Heed, I did not know you was toxic. And I said, yes, I am. I am toxic. When it comes to my husband, baby, I'll burn some shit down. Do you hear me? I'll burn some shit down. Walk away like ain't nothing happened. I will burn some shit down. Because I've been with this man too long, and I have been, we have invested in things together for too many years. We have a lot of stuff together. And so I will not let a harlot come and destroy my kingdom. Baby, I will burn some shit down. Okay, now take heed to the message does not support violence. Take heed to the message does not support violence. I don't want them to take my channel down. Take heed to the message does not support violence. Okay, I don't support violence, damn it. Okay, but somebody said in the chat, take heed. You toxic, baby. I didn't know you was toxic. This is true. My husband said, oh, so they found out you crazy. I said, yes, they found out that I'm crazy. He said, because you talk too much. That's why. They done found out you crazy. I say, yes, but I'm only crazy for you. I ain't going to do that for no other man. I'm going to walk away because that's nonsense. You know, I ain't doing all that. That's crazy. But for my husband, baby, woo. Oh, my God. You, baby. You think you know? No. We won't be doing that. Take heed to the message does not support violence. I'm going to be your nightmare. You think you're going to just get my husband and we going to be happy together. All of us, we going to be happy together. Okay? You want him to move out the house? No problem. I'll be coming over to your house with the kids. And the kids are big too. So even if they're grown, I'll be dragging them out their house to go to your house. Tell him the kids want to see you. Yes. He'll be telling me, wait a minute now. They grown. I say, yes, they're grown, but the kids want to see you. I'll be screwing this man in your house. I'll be screwing. I'll be listening. Oh my God. Okay? No, I'm your worstest nightmare, baby. I got some shit in my mind that I'll do to a woman. I'm telling you right now. God forgive me, because I have some thoughts that's not good. I'm telling you right now. Okay? So when you said take heed is toxic, okay? When it comes to my husband, yes. Okay? All right? Now, Tracy, for the $10 super chat, you got some men who will fly women out. If it's not what the man wants, they leave the woman stranded. You right. You right about that. See, a man ain't worried about certain things that they do for women because they know they can recoup this thing back. All they got to do is work a couple extra hours. They'll get that money back. Or they'll invest into something. They'll get that money back. So that money ain't a thing. Okay? Pussy is priceless. I know it's nasty, but it's true. I know you're going to say, what, bitch? What? What, bitch? Yes, pussy is priceless. That's why a man can go and drop some bags on you for one night just to get in it. And then after, he say, I'm done because, I just wanted that. There's a lot of men who will do that. Okay? And that's why you need to get, my sisters, understand this. Stop listening to these women out in the street telling you nonsense. At least get to know the man so that you won't have to go and be swung from the chandelier for one night and then he disappear. Get to know him first. Coffee and a walk, baby. Tell you the truth, honey. Coffee and a walk. Let me share something with you. Even in my day, okay, as old as I am, but when I was younger, I used to do coffee and a walk. Why is Take Heed telling you this? I used to do coffee and a walk. When I started getting some sense, I used to do coffee and a walk. Coffee and a walk will tell you what you need to know. Coffee and a walk will tell you what you needed to know. Man, I had escaped this one incident that was so amazing. I said, it is nothing but God. Nothing but God. Nothing but God, okay? You know how the package looked nice on the outside, okay? But everything up here ain't right, okay? Just from a coffee and a walk. Baby, after that date, I told that brother, you know what? I don't think it'll work between us. I don't think it's going to work out, There's a lot of things that you're doing and that you have done that I can't do, and I didn't know that about you when I first met you. He was like, oh no, I can change. I was like, no, baby, you can't change that. You can't change that. Okay? And so I had to let that thing go. And all because of a little talking. People tell you their life story. And Take Heed got that face. Like, you'll have the deepest secrets. You'll come and start talking to me. You'll just come and start. You know how many secrets that people have told me, even in my workplace, working for Port Authority? Do you know how many secrets people have told me? And they just sat next to me telling me. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, baby. And they'll tell me, can you just pray for me? I say, yeah, I pray for you. But I'm going to give you a correction, too. Because this is nonsense. You know what I'm saying? And people would tell me they inner stuff. And I never told nobody because that ain't nobody's business. They told me. But this is what used to always get me. Even my king, too. When I started dating him, this man would sit up there and tell me his whole life story. And I would look at him and just listen because I was so amazed by the way he talked. And I would just listen. And he said, you're so attentive. You always do that. I said, because I want to know about you. So I'm listening. So I would tell him about me and we would talk. And this is only us dating. Okay? Get to listen. Get to listen. Talk to each other. Those 5-star restaurants ain't helping nobody. All it is giving y'all regret. Okay? All it is giving y'all regret and a wet ass. Did I say that correctly? Okay? That's all that thing is doing, is giving you regret and a wet ass. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said what I said. Don't be mad. Don't be upset about it, honey. Okay? So, Corey Joe for the $2 super chat. I got something for you, Corey Joe. Here we go. Let me see what we got. Trying to get to something good. Let me see. Okay, Corey Joe, here we go. The Walmart special. Here's the Walmart special. Here we go. That's nasty.
Walmart's closed and we wanna go. Me said it. Walmart's closed and we wanna go home. Come up to the checker line, bring up all your items. Walmart's closed and we wanna go home. Come up to the checker lines, bring up all your items. Walmart's closed and we wanna go home.
Okay. Also, let's see what else we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see this one. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Gotta get that pH balance, baby. Gotta get that pH balance, baby. Okay? So the next one, who else did we get in here? Okay, Tracy. Tracy, you gave 2, honey. You gave 2. Let's see what else we got. pH balance, baby. Here we go.
You gotta check that pH balance, baby.
Gotta check that pH balance,
You
baby.
gotta check that pH balance, baby.
What'd he say?
You gotta check that pH balance, baby.
That's nasty.
You gotta check that pH balance, baby.
All right now, wait a minute.
Something is off. Something ain't right. Something is in the air tonight.
He said that pussy stink.
Something smells fishy, and we ain't eating fish. Thinking to myself,
Oh shit.
what the hell is this?
Hey, Black Queen.
Sex is
He
good,
said that pussy good, baby, but I
please
need
do
to do
better.
that. Oh shit.
You need to get that pH balance together,
Gotta
baby.
get that pH balance together, baby. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Damn it, that's nasty. Now one more time for Tracy. One more time for you, baby. That pH balance, baby. One more time, baby. Thank you for the $10 super chat and the other $10 super chat. All right now, wait a minute.
You gotta check that pH balance,
Gotta
baby.
check that pH balance, baby.
You gotta check that pH balance,
Serious
baby.
about it,
You gotta check that pH balance, baby.
Serious about it.
You gotta check that pH balance, baby.
That's nasty. All right, wait a minute.
Something is off. Something ain't right.
Law said check on
Something is in
it.
the
Yes, honey.
air tonight.
He said it's stinking here.
Something smells fishy,
Said that pussy
and
stink,
we ain't eating
and we
fish.
ain't eat no fish, baby.
Thinking to
All
myself,
right now.
what the hell is this? Sex is
And
good.
sex is good, baby.
Please do better.
Please do better, honey.
You need to keep that pH balance together, baby.
Nasty. All right now. Thank you to Tracy for that $10 super chats. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you, honey. So, Furious for the $5 super chat, honey. Thank you so much. I got something for you as well. Okay, let's get in here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here we go. Let me see. Do I got it? I'm trying to look for it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna play this one. I know y'all don't like this one, but I like it. It's funny.
I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Oh, oh, oh.
Nasty.
These motherfuckers on the road, where the hell they learn to drive. Jive turkeys at my job, about to get a cool, cold, mean vibe. Shoulda took the day
Shout out
off.
to AI for the
Might slap
culture.
my
Shout out to
boss,
you,
my
brother.
own damn kids, pissing me off. As if I hadn't had enough. Chipotle, fuck my goddamn order up. I'm fed up, fed up, fed up. I feel like slapping a nigga today. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right now.
I feel like slapping a nigga today. Whoa, whoa.
Thank you to everybody who donated to the channel. Thank you to everybody who came and rocked out with me today. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go. All right, I gotta go. One more thing before we go. I wanted us to do a stream yesterday. I could not, okay? But I wanted to say this, and we were talking about Usher, okay? But I wanted to say this. This woman who was sucking on those cherries like she was giving Usher head and that she wanted to kiss Usher, and you married, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all women, y'all have no respect for your husbands. Some of y'all don't have no respect for your husbands at all. And it always breaks my heart because it's always an Usher concert. Usher is not the one in the wrong. Usher is just exposing the hoism. Shout out to Kosha. He is just exposing the hoism in our community. Because y'all be doing the most when y'all go to these concerts. Don't you know you could do the same thing with your husband? You know what I'm saying? This is why I take heed. I promote women being hoes. I do. I do. I promote women being hoes. I do. I promote you being a hoe. It's okay for you to be a hoe. Ain't nothing wrong with you being a hoe. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with you being a hoe. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not mad that you a hoe. I'm not mad you a hoe. Ain't nothing wrong with being a hoe. I promote women going through a hoe phase. I do. You supposed to go through a hoe phase with your husband. With your husband. Go through a hoe phase with your husband. Okay? Go through a whole phase with your husband. Why do Take Heed always tell y'all throw your titties in his face? Okay, dance for him sometimes in y'all bedroom. Lock the door. Lock that door. Okay? Lock that door. Dance for him sometimes in there. Put on some nice lingerie. Okay? Put some clean that pussy well. Clean that pussy well. You're gonna do some things in here. Clean that pussy well. Pussy should always be clean. But clean the pussy well. Put on something nice. Okay? Something a little fresh, you know. Bounce your titties in his face, you know. Turn around, do some shit. Shake that ass. You know what I'm saying? I will never get in here and tell you that don't be a hoe. I'm not going to tell you don't be a hoe. I'm not going to tell you don't be a hoe. But what I'm going to tell you is be a hoe to your husband. Okay? He going to like it. Tell him I need to mount you. Lay him down. Tell him I want to mount you. Okay? Now, the thing is that most women, when we mount our husbands, you think you're doing something. Okay? Y'all be thinking you're doing something. Because you see his eyes roll up in the back of his head. You think you're doing something. Now, once you done got your clarity, it's his turn. Okay, then he got that death grip. He turn you around and you can't lock off. That's a problem. That's a problem because you were teasing him. As you were mounting him, you were teasing him. Most women, y'all got to understand that. When you mount your husband, you're just teasing him right now. That's it. You're getting yours off, but you're teasing him. And then once he lock you in, you got a problem. Okay? Anybody who got that husband with the death grip, you got a problem. Okay? You have a problem. Be a hoe to your husband. Okay? Ain't nothing like swinging on clean dick. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like swimming, and also swinging. Swimming and swinging. Okay? Ain't nothing like that on a clean dick. The only problem that make you scared is when it's community dick. But ain't nothing wrong with sleeping with your husband and doing nonsense with your husband. Ain't nothing wrong with he even like it. He be waiting. My sisters, another thing too before I let you go. Okay? 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 Another thing too before I let you go. Learn how when your husband tap you on that shoulder. You get that tap late in the middle of the night. Okay? Stop thinking that's a fight. Stop thinking that's a fight. Oh, no, you fighting him and shit. Okay? This is dumb. Stop thinking that's a fight. Okay? When he tap you, learn how to respond with some common sense. This is what you can say to him. Okay? This come out of Take Heed book. Okay? This come out the Take Heed book. Okay? When he tap you on your shoulder, okay, late in the midnight hour, this is the Take Heed answer you gonna give your husband. Baby, you want this pussy? He gonna tell you yes. Okay? Then you mount him. Pull that moo up. Mount him. So I got to mount you first, though. He gonna laugh. He gonna say, you want to mount me? Come on, baby, mount me. Mount him. That's your horse. My brother, let me share. My brothers, don't get upset with me. I called you a horse. Yes, your husband is your horse. Mount him. Mount that man. Mount him. Okay? And at the time, as you mount him, you can talk shit. That's your time. I'm not saying that you're doing anything, but it's a tease for him. But mount him. You can talk shit to him while you're doing that. Okay? 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 Now, that's the time when you want him to make all the promises. This is when he's making all the promises. Write those promises down. Because every promise he make, he got to keep the promise. Okay? Every time you mount him, make him do promises. He gonna do them. He gonna do them. Okay? That's how you get promises. I do it all the time. Okay? Listen, be invited. There's too many women out here that want to mess with your husband. There's too many women. Some of y'all get out here, you think your husband is ugly. There's another woman who want him. You understand? Okay? Oh, no, he this and he that. So another woman want him, though. Another woman want him. Cherish what you have. Start giving the pussy freely, like the collection plate. You know how they do at the church? They passing the collection plate to everybody. Everybody put money in there. Start passing the collection plate, but you only have one person who make a deposit. You understand what I'm saying? Just because I'm saying collection plate, that doesn't mean you give it to everybody. I said collection plate, one person. Boom. Right there. One person. Boom. You understand? One person, take this deposit, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Take this deposit. Get up there, mount him. Stop thinking it's a whole fight. He tapped you, ready to just go to war. You can go to war in another way. Mount him. Why is Take Heed saying mount your husband? Get that aggression out. So-called aggression. We don't have no aggression. Get that aggression out. You know what I'm saying? Mount them. You think you're doing something. It's okay. My husband always laugh at me too. He always laugh at me too. He like, you think you're doing something right. I'm gonna show you something. And so now he do a death grip. He do a death grip. I be in trouble. Sometimes I gotta tell him, wait a minute, honey, it's, you know. Anyway, I gotta go. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all. Okay? Okay, y'all. Have a wonderful day. Y'all take heed to the message, baby. I gotta go.
I feel like stopping a nigga today.
I gotta go. All right? Take heed to the message.